Will Chelsea secure their first Premier League win against the Red Devils since November 2017, or will Manchester United take the spoils back to Old Trafford? Watch until the end of this preview to hear all of my thoughts on tomorrow's match. Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This is my preview for the match that will be taking place tomorrow afternoon at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League between Chelsea and Manchester United, with kickoff at 4:30 PM UK time. So what I'm going to do for you guys in terms of this preview is that firstly, I'll be giving you guys the Chelsea team news and only the Chelsea team news, because that's just how I do things nowadays. I will then be giving you guys my lineup based on the team news, in which I shall be giving you guys very shortly. And lastly, I will be giving you guys my score prediction. So without further ado, let's get straight into this preview. So we begin by taking a look at the team news concerning the Chelsea first team, and there are 3 pieces of information that I have for you guys in regards to the Chelsea first team, and the first one concerns Ben Chilwell. This one's not a good one, but I'm going to say it anyway. This story explains that Ben Chilwell will miss out due to a ligament injury that he picked up during our midweek clash with Juventus, and I've heard that it's an ACL, so he's going to be out for a little while. I've heard that he'll be out for 6 weeks as a minimum, depending on how bad the actual injury is. But yeah, he will be absent for tomorrow's game. So that's the first story for you guys in regards to the Chelsea first team. Let's move on to the second one. And this one concerns Mateo Kovacic and N'Golo Kante. And this one explains that Mateo Kovacic remains sidelined, while N'Golo Kante is unlikely to feature after twisting his knee in the match against Juventus some time ago now. But yes, that's the second story for you guys, and that's not good. It's not good, because that puts a strain on the amount of our midfield options, and that could cause Thomas Tuchel to move some players around. But we'll just have to see, won't we? Anyways, we move on to the third and final piece of information, and it concerns Romelu Lukaku. And this one says that he could return to the squad, and I don't know why. It said that on the Sky Sports website because he was in the squad against Juventus on Tuesday. But it would be very nice to see him maybe come off the bench or possibly start. Who knows? But it's up to Thomas Tuchel. But anyways, that is it for the team news. Not too much. Fairly balanced in terms of good news and bad news, more on the bad news. But yeah, that's it for the Chelsea team news. We shall move on. Now I am going to give you guys the lineup that I have decided to go with, and as always, we are going to begin by talking about the formation that I've chosen. This time I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm just going to say the formation I've gone with, and of course it's a 3-4-3/3-4-2-1. Let's move on. In terms of the personnel that I've decided to go with, of course we're going to start off in goal. Just to let you guys know, I've gone with Edouard Mendy in goal because he's been absolutely fantastic this season so far, and I think that he deserves a chance to keep going and keep building on his momentum in between the 2 sticks. So that's why I've gone with Edouard Mendy in goal. In terms of the back 3, this one was actually really hard because of the very fact that we have all kinds of defenders. We have the likes of Trevor Chalobah, who is new to the squad and is developing and playing really well while they're developing. We've got Andres Christensen, who is someone who's been in the team for years, and we have Antonio Rudiger, who is and ever present in our team, and we have the likes of Cesar Azpilicueta, who's been doing it for years. I hope all of that made sense, but you get the idea. But in terms of the right centre back position, I have gone with Trevor Chalobah because he has been playing really well whenever he has played really well whenever he's played, and I think against Juventus that was another example of him playing really well, and I think for that reason he deserves to start. If Cesar Azpilicueta does start, I will completely understand because of the threats that Manchester United have in their team. So that one is a bit of a question mark. But if Trevor Chalobah starts, I would not mind. If Cesar Azpilicueta starts, I wouldn't mind. But that's who I've gone with in the right centre back position, Trevor Chalobah. In the centre of the back three, I have gone with Andres Christensen purely because of the fact that Thiago Silva did start in midweek and he did actually get injured despite being able to continue. And I don't think that it would be a wise investment to actually put him in and risk him getting injured, considering the amount of games he's played recently. So that's why I've gone. That's why I've gone with Andres Christensen. I mean, if Thiago Silva is okay to start and he starts, then fair play to him. Um, I can trust him to do a job anyways. You'd be silly to not trust him to do a job, especially with the recent performances he's put in, especially the one against Leicester City where he was easily the man of the match. But anyways, I digress. I've gone with Andres Christensen in the centre of the back three, and we shall now complete the back three by getting into who I've gone with in the left centre back position, and of course it's Antonio Rudiger. It has to be. He's been absolutely solid recently, and I think that we will need someone of his quality in that position, considering the very fact that Ben Chilwell will not be available for tomorrow's game. But yes, that's the back three that I've gone with. Moving on to the midfield four, and as always, we are going to include the two wing backs, and as always, we are going to go from right to left. In the right wing back position, I have gone with Reece James. He is in the form of his life. He has been defensively solid, and he has been scoring some absolutely fantastic goals. He's someone who can do it in both boxes, so he deserves to start, in my opinion. It's as simple as that. We get into who I've gone with in the two central midfield positions, and I have had to go with Jorginho and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, or shall I switch that around and say Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho, because I am going from right to left, bearing in mind. And the reason why I've gone with this midfield pairing is because Mateo Kovacic is out, so of course it'd be silly for me to pick him. N'Golo Kante is a massive doubt after twisting his knee in midweek against Juventus, and we do need some midfielders on the bench. So I do believe that Ruben Loftus-Cheek does deserve to start because he has been better than Saul Niguez and arguably better than Ross Barkley. So that's why I've gone with Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho in the middle of the park. And to complete the midfield four, I'm going to give you guys who I've gone with in the left wing back position, and I've gone with Marcos Alonso. And when I said that we do need a player of Antonio Rudiger's quality in the left centre back position, that's not me slating Marcos Alonso whatsoever. I rate Marcos Alonso highly. There are some Chelsea fans who want him to go because of his lack of pace, and while I do understand that he's not the quickest, he is someone who can do a job, and he is someone who can do a job in that position very well. Remember, he's been at the club for 5 years now, and we've seen what he can do in that position. So let's not forget about that. He is someone who can defend really well on his day, and he is someone who can really cause problems in the opposition box on his day as well. So let's not forget about that. That's what I've gone with in the left wing back position, and that completes the midfield four. We shall get into the front three and complete the lineup by doing so. And as always, we're going to go from right to left. In the right forward position, I have gone with Hakim Ziyech because he has been absolutely brilliant recently. He deserves to start. And I believe that against the Manchester United team that will want to prove a point by getting a positive result against us at Stamford Bridge, I do believe that someone of his technical ability is required to help unlock the door. So that's why I've gone with him in the right forward position. Up front, I have gone with Timo Werner because I do believe that it's time for him to get a run of games now because he did come off the bench against Juventus and he got a goal. and I think that will give him a lot of confidence going into this game. So that's why I've gone with him up front. This one is a bit of a question mark because of the players we do have available. Yes, Christian Pulisic played really well up front against both Leicester City when he came off the bench and Juventus when he of course started that game up front. So that one is a shout. I wouldn't be surprised if Romelu Lukaku started against his former club. But again, like I said already, this one's a question mark. But I've gone with Timo Werner up front, and now we shall complete the lineup. Sorry, we shall now complete the lineup by getting into who I've gone with in the left forward position, and I've gone with Callum Hudson-Odoi because he has been brilliant recently. He thoroughly deserves to start. He's been scoring some good goals recently. He's been um, tearing opposition. He's been tearing opposition defenses apart, and he has been getting some assists, so he deserves to start for me. However, having said that, I would not be surprised if Christian Pulisic started, because he has been good recently and he has only recently returned from injury, so he will need to get back to full match fitness. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if he started for that reason. But anyways, guys, that is the lineup that I've gone with. I will be giving you guys a graphic. Sorry, forget I said that. Here's a graphic showing you guys the formation that I've chosen and the personnel that I've chosen for my lineup. We shall now move on to my score prediction. Now, to finish off this preview, I am going to give you guys my score prediction. I have gone with a 2-1 Chelsea win because I don't see this being a high scoring game, but I do believe that we have what it takes to beat this Manchester United team tomorrow afternoon. Yes, we haven't beaten them in our last 7 Premier League games, and that has seen us draw 4 games and lose 3. And that, of course, means that we've only won one of our last 8 against them. And for me, that is not good enough. We need to beat them. We are a win against this team is long overdue. So please just go out there and get the win, and just do it however you can. I do, however, having said that, want to see a strong performance because, as you guys know, I cannot stand this team whatsoever. But anyways, I digress. That is why I have gone with a 2-1 Chelsea win. Please, guys, do drop your score predictions in the comment section below. And as always, I shall do my very best to respond. That is it for this preview. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I shall see you all very soon for some more videos. Come on, you Blues. Come on, Thomas Tuchel. And peace. Please just go to Stamford Bridge tomorrow and beat Manchester United. Please, please, please just do it. Come on, Chelsea.